Good morning. Oh, hello, guys. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Oh.
How are you doing? Rohib or Ruhab? Hamuda. Okay. Hi.
How are you, teacher?
I'm doing great. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, teacher.
Hello, Puria. Hello,
Hi,
Rita.
how are you?
Oh, it's nice to see you guys. Hello, Nicholas. How are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Okay, we are waiting for some other participants, and then we will be starting in a short time. And the one who is going to lead this meeting, he is very ready, I can see.
Oh, thank you, teacher.
Puria is going to lead this meeting. I'm excited. Have you seen that I was exhorting Leo to lead the class? Now he's 2 classes every week. So Tuesday and Friday?
Friday.
His class, yes. So have you seen like how confident he is? He can lead meeting, he can ask a question, he can, and everyone just love attending his meeting. So today I'm excited about Puria. Okay,
Teacher, I will do
hello, hello, is it Vando? I don't know the name. Okay, hello. I don't know how to say his name, like Abu Vanda or something. Forgive me not knowing how to say it again. How to say your name again? Hello. Can you say it again? Bu Van Dui. Nice name. Okay. So I think we can start, Puria, and then I will accept the one that gonna join us.
Okay, teacher.
Right.
So how we have?
8. We are 8, but they are coming. They are coming. Okay, let's start.
No. I mean, how many minutes we have? How long?
Oh, okay. We will be having 30 minutes or 35.
Oh, okay.
All
So,
right.
guys, today's topic is about review vocabulary. I know that is everyone's problem about actually review vocabularies.
All right.
So I want to ask everyone about how they overcome with actually with problem, how they continue to learning with this problem, or how they can do it. Okay, I wanna ask the first person. Hamudar Ruabi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yeah.
Hello.
So, could you please tell me how you review vocabularies?
First of all, I am Hamouda from Algeria. Let me introduce myself. I am Hamouda from Algeria. Yeah. I start learn English seriously in this lockdown because no work. I stay home. I try to use this time. But I am beginner in English. My level is at the beginning.
Yes,
What I,
okay. And as
yeah.
far as I know, it's a big problem for beginners. I mean, how do you actually review words? When you learn a word, when after a while you might face some problems because, some people cannot, when they come back to the words, they cannot understand the words that before learn. How do you do with this problem? Have you ever
Right now,
faced?
yes, right now I watch a lot of videos for teachers and try to speak a lot. I watch a lot videos, videos with subtitles, and I try to speak a lot. Sometimes I read this. I try to when I watch a short videos to 2 minutes, 2 minutes with subtitles. I try to watch this video a lot, many time, and I write this video on my laptop or my copy book, and try to speak to repeat what they said the teacher or like that, yeah. And always I watch and speak. Maybe the first one I forget, the second I forget, the third I like that. When I repeat a lot, I can
Retain.
how take this new word, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good. So actually, you review words by watching movies,
Watching right now, not movies, basic
short
video.
movies.
Yes,
Oh,
basic
yeah.
videos. Yeah, yeah. No.
Oh, okay. So thank you for sharing your insight. So I want to ask Nicholas. Nicholas, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. For yeah, and
How?
how I can improve my vocabulary. In fact, I have different ways. Um, but I put all the vocabulary in a notebook. But unfortunately, I don't come after in the notebook. And I know normally I need to do that, but I don't take the time to do that.
Mhm.
And
Uh,
Maybe
I want
after.
to just like help. When Puriya was asking, "Are you there?" and you're going to say, "I'm here," because you are near there. So you
yeah,
say, "I'm here."
and yeah.
Yeah, because yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's better.
continue, Puriya. Mhm.
Okay, Nicholas, it's easy for the first, for when I begin to actually write down the words that I learned, it was easy. And after maybe 2 or 3 months, I have a lot of words in my book, and
Mm,
it's going to be hard to memorize and review words because there are a lot of words. And if I wanted to actually review the words, it takes a lot of time. Actually,
mm.
I waste one day for it. So that's why now actually I was doing this, but now I doing reading.
Mm. Yeah, it's a good way also to improve vocabulary. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
It's
of
Uh,
better.
I,
course.
I want to help
So
you, Puriya. If you are
okay.
going to memorize all of those vocabularies that you have written down, your mind is gonna be boom. It's
Mm,
gonna explode, right?
Yes,
And that's the
that
reason
thing
why
is
people have
uh,
become like crazy, and
mm,
they are insane of memorizing those all of those vocabularies. It's nice to write them down, but this is the way to do it. When you wrote down everything that you like or many words, go and use them, all right,
mm,
in your daily life, and then the
mm,
rest you can memorize, because if you don't use them in daily life, you will be it's not will help you a lot, so
mm,
for example, if I get the word like vocabularies: to eat, right? To eat means I just gonna do it. Like I got it, okay, to eat. I know what does that mean, but I'm going to use it. To eat means I'm going to create a lot of words. I mean, phrase that I can use daily life. Okay, to eat means like I can take the food and I put it on my mouth and I will swallow, like chew. Remember to chew. You have to chew it, the food. I mean, and then you are swallow it and digest it. How many vocabulary that I have got? To eat, to take, to swallow, or to chew, to swallow and digest. So it's helping me now, like just one vocabulary, then it helped me to know a lot more than what I think. But if I'm going to write all of those things in the book, like to eat, to swallow, to chew, to, it's gonna be, a lot. But let's use it in your daily life. And it's a very, very nice to do that. And you will have, like, it will help you a lot. So use them. And then look, when last time we were studying about phrasal verb, there is verb to eat, but I'm gonna use phrasal verb. All right, eat up. Okay, the stress is eating my mind, eat up my mind a lot. Like I'm just like, it's another meaning, not eating as I explained before. It's like there is eat up and eat, and more, because I'm using phrasal verb. So the idea that I'm going to help you guys try to use all of the vocabularies that you got and use it in your daily life, because it is very important to know that. And I'm just gonna help you, like for example, if you want to study the vocabularies in the kitchen, okay, put it like on the kitchen there, and then study. And then if it says to wash, and what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to wash the dishes. How many dishes that I'm going to wash today? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there is like a red color, white color, and the plastic one, and I'm trying to say something while I'm doing washing dishes. So that is the way to study vocabularies. And then if I'm going to cook, I'm going to gather all of the vocabularies about cooking. If I'm going to cook vegetable, I'm going to get the carrot and I'm gonna peel it. Okay, to peel, and I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna chop up, and I'm gonna put it in the pot. And I'm gonna study by myself by doing that in my kitchen. And I have to create a word. I have to create sentences. And I'm going to just say it by myself there. Oh, what are the things that I'm going to do today? Okay, now I'm going to cook soup. Okay, first of all, I'm going to use this, and then I gather all of the vocabularies about cooking. And you will not have a problem like having all of those things like in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So that is like another way. Okay, you can continue, Priya.
Okay, thank you, teacher Jenny, and also Nicholas. Thank you. So I want to ask Heli Sua. Heli Sua, are you there?
Here.
Okay. Well, how do you usually review?
Okay. What I'm doing, because nowadays I'm writing a lot and I learn a lot of words, new words. So that's why I was standing up, because I'm using the flashcard like this. Inside there are a lot of words. The reason that why I'm using the flashcard is because I don't want to put everything in mind, but I want to have just a reminder about the words that I just learned. But the main things is just like we need to use it. So today I've learned about great, which means good job. Most of the time, teacher Jenny said, keep up the good work. And I just remember that like she can say, keep up the good grade. And instead of using the normal word, then I use the new words that I just learned. So it's matter of learning new words in a concept that you are using it. For me, it's for my study, so I need to know more words in my study, especially in self-development. So I'm just using those things and try to share it and use it in my daily life.
Good
Oh,
one.
that's very good. So do you have a special plan for learning about, I mean, how many words you learn about weekly, daily, or what's your plan actually?
Normally I set a goal like learning 5 words a day. But the thing is, like when I'm reading a book, it's becoming more than that, because when I read, I found a new word and it's add. But my goal is just at least I learn 5 words a day. So maybe
Oh,
I'm, as Nicola said, as when I listen or watch TV cartoon with my kids,
I'm
I
sorry,
found a new
guys. I
word,
am watching
then
CCTV. That's why I'm silent.
Oh,
okay.
excuse.
okay. Okay.
So as I said, as I watched cartoon, as I watched movie, and as I heard you even here, when you say new things, I just grab it and note it like this is a new word for me. My new word can be not your new word. So I just note it and try to use it in during the day, that it become a familiar word for me.
Okay, thank you for sharing us the way that you learn and also review vocabularies. Thank you, Helisua. Hey, now I want to ask Mu. I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, it's Nu actually. Can you hear me? Oh, your microphone is off. Please turn on your microphone. Oh. Can you turn on your microphone? We cannot hear you. Oh, now it's okay. Yes. Now we can hear you. So could you please introduce yourself, because I think it's the first time I've seen you.
Okay, okay, teacher. My name is Noah. I'm from Kurdistan. I'm Kurdish. As I say, I'm Muslim, and I'm grade 12. I want to practice my English here. If you help me.
Actually, I'm a student too. So could
Okay.
you tell me, how do you review your vocabularies that you already know?
Okay, bro. Um, just um, one time I see a vocabulary and idiom and phrasal verb on Facebook, on Insta. Sometimes I note on mobile notice and on my notebook at home, or if anytime I want to review that vocabulary and memorize and speaking or practice every day.
Yes, that's a very good way. So have you
Okay,
ever
bro.
faced a word that you know the word, but you cannot realize what does that mean? Have you ever faced this?
Okay, I mean, I never seen that face. I mean, face to face. I just call. That's my English.
Oh, no problem, brother. Thank you anyway
Okay.
for.
I just want to
Thank
help.
you.
I just want to help and ask him. The question that Puria asked, like, have you ever faced a problem? Like, do you have like some problem when you are using your vocabularies that you got? Is it like it's hard for you to
بس تنهائي
like
كوجين
having
مو
a
هذا
problem. Do you get that? Ni. Is it his name is Ni?
I think it's new.
New. Okay.
Yes,
New.
it's new.
Yeah, I know her, guys.
Oh,
You
new.
know, new. I mean, for example, you know, you learn one word, and after a long time, you are reading a book, for example, and it's word. It's I think I know, but I cannot understand what does it mean. And when you
But
translate it in your mother tongue, you oh, I learned it before, but I
I
forget
don't
it.
forget. I don't forget that that words I memorize because then I memorize one words in my life and on notebook I text. I don't forget because I use it in my life. In real life. I mean.
Good. That's the way to do
That's
it.
good way. Okay, new.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Where are you
Um,
from, guys?
I'm from Iran.
Okay.
I'm from
nice to meet
Madagascar.
you.
From
He's
Algeria.
okay. Nicolas?
So
France for my side.
Nicolas from France?
Yeah, from France. From Lyon, more accurately.
And you, Elsu?
oh, Nicholas,
He's asking all of us. Elsu?
I am from Philippines.
Don't
I thought
lie.
you were from.
I am from Madagascar. Sorry, I'm just joking.
Good one.
I'm
You
shocked
are
when I heard that.
You are pulling our leg. At least I am the witness. Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
Rebel, from where? Come on. He's asking all of us. Rebel, from where?
I'm sorry, Amdi. That is why I am silent. I'm so sorry for that. I'll come back.
Okay.
Next time.
All right. Rebel.
I am doing fixed my CCTV. It has some problem. That is why I'm busy with that.
Okay, good.
Okay, but no problem.
And Tom, come from where? Come on, guys, reply. Tom, from where?
Oh,
What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't know me?
From Vietnam.
Tom is from Vietnam. Okay, Lynn Maris from. Come on.
What do you say?
No, you
Vietnam.
answered the question. But Lynn from Vietnam. Randia Manan.
Guys, if you hear me, I want to know when the class start every day. I mean,
It starts at 4. You can check the web talk page, my web talk page, and then you will see the link there.
Okay, I will do it, inshallah.
All right.
But
okay,
we
Puria.
have extra class,
Okay.
so I can take your class. Sorry, but I will do it after this week.
Oh, okay, Tom. Okay, Puria, continue. Great.
Okay, so let's ask Rebwar. Rebwar, are you there?
Yep.
He said that he's busy. Reboir is busy.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
So you can ask Rebel. You mean Rebel?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, we are going to ask Rebel.
Okay.
Rebel, can you hear me?
Yep. Sure.
Okay, so I want to ask you, how do you memorize or review vocabularies?
Okay. I think with every student when they study any language, maybe vocabulary is always the most difficulty we had to face, and because English, most of people English not their mother language, so they don't have a lot of time to use it. You know, and for me to memorizing new words, we had to it come from the input and output. From input, that means we had to. For me, I always try to listening as much as I can, from watching movie, listening music, or watching some podcast, you know. And sometimes I reading some English book. Even some maybe some book is quite difficult for me to understand, but that's okay because you know the more book you try
غير
to read.
فورماتيك يمكن انجا اگر تشاك بجد فورمات الا
Sorry, I mean you know when I mean of course when we began to reading book, maybe there are a lot of vocabulary for you, a lot of new words you don't know before, but by the time you first of all we had to guess the meaning, but after that when you face a lot of time you see the situation the writer they use it, so you can guess the meaning, you know. And that it come from the input and from output. I see. I totally agree with the idea from Jenny and a lot of people in there. That we had to try to find out some environment to practice it. With some people, they can try to speak with the foreigner, like with the tourist, to use some vocabulary they learned before. And but if we don't, if we are lucky, I mean, with some person they come from countryside or somewhere, they it's quite hard for them to find native speaker. Maybe they had to try to practice on their own. Like I see Harry, he she said that she write it on flashcard, right? I think it is a great way to memorize it because when she do it, she can put some flashcard in some way in some
Guys, I have a question more. If
yeah yeah I mean when she put it in some place that she see it every day, it can help her memorizing it, you know. I think it is the best way.
Mm-hmm.
With some people they can choose to like just stick with their self in front of the mirror, you know. I think it's a great way too because
Yeah.
at that point you can find you don't need to find someone to speak with you, just speak with yourself. And
Yes.
if you can record your speech.
Your voice.
I mean you record it and then you listen again, you
guys,
find some
I
mistake
already
and then
recommend
improve
something.
it. Yep, okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Rebel,
Also,
for
guys,
sharing. Okay,
right
go
now
ahead.
I totally tied up with my course English, with my Mr. Muhammad's course in Kurdistan, if you know. But I really recommend for all students, if in the beginners and intermediate, for watching animation movies instead of movies English and Hollywood and action, because they are not matter when what they said, but the animation is so clear for learning, and phrasal verb idioms. I think it's so useful for us for learning English.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of
Yeah, that's
What do you
very
think?
good.
I want to know.
Go ahead, come on.
Okay, I mean, what do you think about that? What do you say?
Yes, of course. When we get a lot of input, of course, it can help our output, you know,
Yeah.
because we are listen and also, you know, it's a natural English watching movies. I like this. But you know, the thing you imply animation movies, it's a good because animation movies is good for those who are beginners and also intermediate. And you know they cannot go through action movies or some kinds of those movies. So that's why I really agree with you.
Okay, bro. I agree with you, but what's your advice? I mean, you all for me and improving my English.
You know, about improving your English or about expanding your vocabularies?
I mean English.
Oh, English generally, you should incorporate English with your life, with your daily activities. This is the best way. You should live with English. So, this is the most fast way for improve your English. It's not just
Okay, I agree
about
with you.
in day.
Yeah,
Guys,
you were
guys,
right.
can I add something?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
My piece of advice to watch a lot and talk a lot. For example, today I hear teacher Nadia said it, and around this word it, she said five another words. I can remember that, but like that. I know there is five words around this it. After that, I try to make research about these words. I can't remember right now. I forget it. But after that, I try to research these words. Like this, we can remember easily.
Okay.
Remember words. It's not. Always now list of words and write it down and repeat. We can't. I have an experience with other language. I study in the past French. They take me a lot of time. Now I don't repeat this fault. I try to hear and speak. Hear and speak. We improve our level. Yeah.
The things that I was trying to say. Okay, listen. The things that I was the things that I was trying to say is, like he was saying that he write down a lot of vocabularies and then trying to memorize it. So that can make your head like, explode. That's why I'm saying. But if you get that one vocabularies and try to speak, like remember and try to speak, like just like, okay, if now I'm going to study about to eat, as I explained, and you have to try to remember to eat, what is it? And then you get many vocabularies from it and say it. Say it like, if you don't know how to remember chew, because you have to chew the food, you can just use phone, like saying like, Google, can you help me if I'm gonna eat the food and put it in my mouth? What will happen after? Google will tell you that chew. Okay, Google will give you a lot of things also, even if you are not typing, because the technology is very powerful, I'm telling you. You know what?
Okay.
So it's helping you to improve your vocabularies, and then doing a practice every day. And it won't and you can use those little paper, as Helsu said also. It will help you as well.
Let me ask Leo, because I think we have a few minutes left.
Yeah, we do have like 5 minutes, or yeah.
Oh, okay. Leo, can you hear me?
Leo. Hello.
Good.
He is eating.
That's him.
Leo, what do you think, Leo, when you want to review your vocabularies, what do you do?
Okay. The best way to review our vocabularies is like, for example, if the English is not your native language, like for example, today I learned one vocabulary, like for example, plate, for example, then I'm gonna use it in my daily life. Like I can combine my native speaking, I can combine my mother language and the English language, just like for remembering the vocabulary that I've learned. So it's like I using plate with my mother language. So you can it's difficult for you to forget this word. So another way to improve it as well is like just the lyrics. When you listen to a song, then you covered up a new vocabulary, repeat the song again and sing it again and sing it again until it kept in your mind. So that's my advice.
Oh, that's
And
thank you,
I
Leo.
will help another also, like use Google Translating, because sometimes the Vietnamese language with English, and then get the English one and then put it there, and at least you can understand what he's talking about. So use that. Use the technology, guys, to improve your English language.
And
Okay, guys,
yeah,
but I want to tell you
just
something.
for
From that,
mention
I want
something.
to add
Uh,
something. Go, Leo.
yeah, yes, like you say the teacher Jenny that Google translation is a good way, but for me it's not the best way for a translation. I find another application software in the web. The name is DeepL Traduction. So maybe if you there is some mistake when you use that Google Translate.
I'm
Oh,
finished
thank
my
you
work,
so
guys.
much.
I'm back.
But
How are
when
you?
we try to use DeepL
DeepL.
Traduction, just make some
Oh.
research and you will see it. But there is more
Oh, that's
better.
good.
That's it. That's all.
Thank you so much, Leo. I didn't hear about that. Thank you so much.
I want to emphasize what Leo said. In what can I say? Don't go straight to Google Translation. We make that mistake, like I don't understand this, then I translate it to your mother tongue. Don't do that. When you don't understand a word, take that word and you can say what is the meaning. In that case, you learn about the word and you learn a vocabulary in the same time. But if you translate it in your mother tongue, the brain just captures your mother tongue, not the word itself. You need to understand the word, not the meaning, the translation of the word. So make effort to understand the word. Either you are learning French, just understand it in French ways, or if you are learning English, try to understand it in English. There is a simple way as DeepL, which is one dictionary in the software that helps a lot. So please make that effort, like to not just translate the word.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
very
Miss
good.
Good, but I have a question for you guys.
We have like how many minutes? 1 minute? Okay, go ahead, quick. So if it's cut, it's gonna be like goodbye then, and next time, because 40 minutes it's like it's not a lot when
Go
the
ahead.
discussion is good.
Go ahead again.
Go ahead. Oh, come on, the question. Come on, go ahead.
Okay, but I want to say how to don't forget our vocabularies memorize. How to don't forget.
Use it
Teachers,
every
I can answer
day.
this.
Use it every day, daily life, daily life. Okay, I'm gonna share it this if I can, there is 1 minute. This is the one that I use the vocabularies when
Go ahead.
I do it every day with
Finished.
my children. So like use it with your daily life. So we were studying about squeeze. There is squeeze, like squeezing the juice, but there is squeegee. Squeegee. Squeegee is, what is